to transform your health through the power of movement. Get ready to be inspired, motivated, and empowered to take charge of your well-being. I'm Ros Lindsey, your host of the Wellness Nurse podcast, and this is the Move and Thrive series, where we explore how physical activity can transform our lives. Whether you're a busy professional, a parent juggling multiple responsibilities, or someone who's just been putting exercise off for years, this series is for you. We'll address common challenges, share practical tips, and provide the motivation you need to get moving. So, are you ready to move and thrive? Let's dive into today's episode and discover how movement can be the key to unlocking your potential for a healthier, happier life. Good morning, Yvonne. Welcome to the Wellness Nurse podcast. Thank you for coming and telling us all about why you love paddleboarding. What initially drew you to paddleboarding?
You're welcome. Yeah. Mental health, doing something I thought I could never do. Never thought I could go in the water, scared of it. Never thought I could just do it. And I gave it a go. And I never looked back.
And how long have you been doing it for?
6 years.
Is that right?
Yeah. 6 years.
And what keeps you coming back? What do you love about it?
Oh, you step on the water, everything disappears. Yeah, and you leave everything behind. You relax and calm down, and you meet great people out in the water, and you just meet people on the beach. You make friends, and you find out things about your community and people, and it helps with loneliness better than any tablet, I think. It helps you forget about things and just focus on paddling and seeing turtles and stingrays and see what way the water's moving today or what the clouds are doing. Yeah.
And it's quite meditative, isn't it?
Every day is different. And sometimes you're out there and there's rain coming you didn't realize was coming. It's exhilarating when you feel the rain on your skin. You just feel amazing, and that's the thing. There's lots of different avenues with it, but it's finding something to do that makes you really feel good about yourself. And you don't have a struggle getting up in the morning. It changes your whole lifestyle, because all of a sudden, you're getting up in the morning at 5 o'clock and you're going paddling. And 10 years ago, if somebody said that to me, I think they were dreaming. Never see myself doing that. You're in bed early and at night, you read a book and you go to bed and you just can't wait for the morning to get out in the water again.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel good. It gets those good, feel-good adrenaline things going in your brain, which I think helps to counteract the depression or the loneliness, because it's something to look forward to. It's a really important thing in life.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially if you live on your own.
Look forward to is so important, and when it's something that moves your body physically as well.
Oh yeah,
it's so beneficial.
Yeah.
So what sort of benefits physically, I guess, have you also?
Well, the funny thing about the physical thing is, because I do it, that's a bonus. The exercising and you find that your body changes, because all of a sudden different things happen to your body. They change because you're now exercising or moving different muscles in your body. But you also find doing it that, it's, you don't really care sometimes. I don't even look at that aspect of it because I'm too busy looking at the color of the sky or enjoying the water. So, exercising and the fitness part is just a bonus, but it's not the be end and end all of what's really important about the whole thing. It's more important, as I said, is the color of the sky, the water, how it changes, watching clouds move, the sun coming up. It's all those things that I find that things you never notice. That you go for a walk and you walk past it all, or you say hello to somebody, but you're actually out in the water, you start to take more notice of these things. And hi Sue, I'm just on a podcast. You're okay? And so it's great. It's wonderful. Yes. And you meet, as I said, beautiful people that just want to talk as well, tell them how their day is going. So it's an all-rounder.
So it is something that sometimes you go out solo and sometimes you go with other people.
You never know what's going to happen. You never know. Some people want to go, and I try my hardest to get people to come with me because I know what it's given me and I want them to give it back to them. So it's important to help people when they find that they're in situations where they are lonely, fed up, or, you know, don't feel great. And if they come with give it a shot, and then see how you feel about it. And after a while, all of a sudden, you turn people around and they love it. And next thing you know, they're excited because they're buying a board.
Yes.
So doing something you never thought you could do.
Do you think for people who are considering maybe giving paddleboarding a go, could they hire a board first?
Yeah,
or
there's
borrow
a great
board?
guy called Daniel here on the peninsula. He hires them and he'll drop them down and pick them up for you. His website, he's a local Scarborough gentleman, and he, he's an amazing man. And if you ring Daniel, he'll definitely bring down some boards and kayaks, so you can have a family day, and then he'll collect them when you call him.
Yeah. What was the name of that website?
I think it's Daniel's Sub Rental.
I think if anybody's in other areas of Australia, they could look up,
Yeah, if you just
stand
bring
up
Scarborough
paddleboard,
renting paddleboards or kayak, he'll definitely come up because he's the only person who does it.
Is there anything else that you could say to somebody who is looking for an activity this year and who hadn't thought of paddleboarding but just doesn't really know how to start?
It's really important because some people say they can't have balance or things like that. Well, they can, but they just have to make sure that the board is right. The board has to be correct for their height and their weight. And it's really important that they are very safe about going on the water. They can swim, or if you can't swim, bring a life jacket. But just relax and enjoy and take it easy. But going with somebody that's got experience of the area and know what they're doing. It's really important because something you couldn't love and really enjoy can turn to hurting yourself or having a fright. Always go with somebody when you first go, because you are on water. And as beautiful as it looks, it can also be dangerous. You've just got to be careful. But as long as you're with people while you first get your experience and you learn where the reefs are, how the water works and the weather. And it's great now because we have apps. Woolly Weather's a wonderful thing, so it can tell you about tides, wind. And you get to learn about that side of it, as well as learning to board. So that's really important, is learning the weather, the tides. And people think, I wouldn't have a clue. Well, that's what we're here for. We're to help guide you and teach you. And if anyone wants to do it, we don't want any money. We're quite happy to see one enjoying it like we do and getting the happiness that we get out of it. As I said, it's not for everybody, but it's good to give it a go because I know what it's given me back. Definitely.
Yes. So for those living on the peninsula, they can come down to any of the local beaches here and just ask a local. I think that's really good advice. 100%. Always consider the safety aspect of it.
Safety is number one.
Yeah.
Safety. And because you're on water, if you fall off and hurt yourself, you're on water and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's not like you walk along a footpath. If you pass out, somebody will come over. You're out there. So you really need to first stay close to the beaches, paddle with as people can see you, just things like that.
And for somebody who hasn't exercised for a long time, would paddleboarding be good? Yeah.
Great. And you can also do some stretches, like, lots of different stretches, just pull your arms back like that, things like that, just reaching up like that, arms flat down, waving around, just get your arms moving a little bit, get the muscles warmed up. But yeah, it's great. It's fine. It'd be good. As I said, anyone that has a paddleboard, if you want to do it, find somebody with a board on the beach and ask them questions. And we're always willing to help. If someone's got a board, we can bring one down for someone to give it a go. Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Yvonne, for telling us about your love of paddleboarding.
You're welcome.
It's been lovely to chat with you.
It's a pleasure.
And we hope that more people will give it a go.
Yeah, and that's the word. Give it a go. Don't be fair, because sometimes the fear of doing anything stops us from moving forward.
Yeah.
And when you can find out that, oh my God, I never thought I could do this, you'll never look back. Because I think that once you've done something like that, next things that happen to you in life, all the different challenges you can remember that, God, I thought I could never do that, and I did it. So maybe I should give this a go too.
Yeah. That's absolutely
not
fabulous.
to be scared.
That's it. Thank you so much.
Facing fears are good. Oh, you're welcome, Ros.
Thank you.